Hey guys, welcome to Better English Listening. Now, you will hear everyday conversations happening in various situations and settings. This will help you expand your vocabulary and become better at understanding and speaking English. So, let's begin.
It's a waste of time.
You know, I've been spending hours on social media lately, and I feel like it's a waste of time.
I can understand how it can be a real-time sink. What's been bothering you about it?
I used to enjoy it, but now it feels like I'm just scrolling through mindless content, and it's not adding any value to my life.
It's easy to get sucked into the endless scroll. Have you thought about taking a break from it?
I have, but it's hard to disconnect entirely, especially since I use it to stay in touch with friends and family.
Maybe you can set some limits then, like allocating a specific time for social media and using it more intentionally.
That's a good idea. I'll try that. I just want to be more productive and not feel like I'm wasting my time.
It's important to prioritize your time and energy on things that matter. Finding a balance can help you make better use of your time.
Thanks for the advice. I need to break this habit and make more meaningful use of my time.
You've got this. Making changes like this can lead to a more fulfilling and productive life.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't risk everything on a single plan or investment.
Hey, I heard you're considering investing all your savings into that one startup. Is that true?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I have high hopes for this company, and it could really pay off.
I get your enthusiasm, but have you considered the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket?
I have, but I think this is a golden opportunity. The potential returns are huge.
True, but what if things don't go as planned? Diversifying your investments might be a safer approach.
You have a point. I don't want to risk losing everything. Maybe I should spread my money across a few investments.
That sounds like a more balanced strategy. It reduces the risk and ensures your financial security.
I suppose you're right. It's just that the allure of hitting it big with one investment is tempting.
I understand, but remember, financial stability and smart investment choices often come from not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Thanks for the advice. I'll reconsider my approach and look into diversifying my investments.
It's always good to weigh your options and minimize potential risks. Your financial future will thank you for it.
Absolutely, better safe than sorry.
Wait on, serve or attend to someone.
Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
Yes, I used to wait on tables during college. It was a good job to make some extra money.
What was the most challenging part of waiting on customers?
I think the most challenging aspect was dealing with difficult customers. Some people can be really demanding.
I can imagine. How did you handle it?
I tried to stay calm and polite, no matter what. It's important to wait on all customers with a smile and good service.
That's a good approach. Customer service can make or break a dining experience.
Absolutely. It's essential to wait on customers efficiently and make them feel welcome. It encourages repeat business.
Did you have any memorable experiences while waiting on tables?
Oh, for sure. There were many. I had some great regular customers and some not so great ones. But overall, it was a valuable experience.
I can see how it would teach you a lot about customer service and patience.
Definitely. It's an excellent job to learn how to wait on and interact with people from all walks of life.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Do not harm or show ingratitude to those who support or provide for you.
I can't believe Jane is complaining about her job again. She's always so critical of her boss.
Yeah, it's like she forgets the saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Absolutely. Her boss has been really good to her, and she's advanced a lot in that company.
It's strange how some people can be so ungrateful. If she's unhappy, she should address it constructively.
I've tried telling her that, but she just keeps venting without taking any action.
Well, sometimes people need to learn the hard way. If she keeps biting the hand that feeds her, she might not have that job for long.
You're right, and I'd hate to see her lose that opportunity because of her attitude.
It's important to appreciate the support and opportunities we have. Complaining can sometimes do more harm than good.
I hope she realizes that before it's too late.
Me too. In the meantime, we can be grateful for our own situations and not make the same mistake of biting the hand that feeds us.
Agreed. Let's focus on being positive and productive in our own careers.
Call on, visit or request someone to do something.
I've been meaning to call on my friend Sarah. It's been ages since we last caught up.
That sounds like a great idea. It's always nice to call on old friends and reconnect.
Yes, I miss her. I'll call on her this weekend and see if she's available to meet up.
I'm sure she'd appreciate it. It's wonderful when friends call on each other, especially when time has passed.
It is. I also need to call on my neighbor to ask if they can water my plants while I'm away on vacation next week.
It's thoughtful of you to arrange for someone to call on your plants. They'll appreciate it.
I like to make sure everything is taken care of when I'm away. I'll call on them later today and discuss the details.
That's responsible planning. It's always better to call on someone reliable for such tasks.
Absolutely. When we call on trusted friends and neighbors, it gives us peace of mind.
It does, and it helps strengthen those relationships. Let me know how both your calls go.
Will do, and maybe after I return from my trip, I can call on you, and we can catch up too.
I'd love that. Feel free to call on me anytime.
I have my fingers crossed.
The interview is today, right? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's in a couple of hours. I have my fingers crossed, hoping it goes well.
I'm sure you'll do great. You've been preparing for this job for months.
I know, but it's still nerve-wracking. The competition is fierce.
True, but don't forget you have a unique set of skills and experiences that make you a strong candidate.
Thanks for the encouragement. I've been practicing my answers and doing my research, so I'm as prepared as I can be.
That's the spirit. Just be yourself, stay confident, and you'll shine in the interview.
I'll keep that in mind. I really want this job.
Well, I have my fingers crossed for you too. And remember, even if it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. There will be other opportunities.
You're right. I just hope this is the one.
Positive thinking and confidence will go a long way. You got this.
Thanks for the support. I'll give it my all.
It's a slam dunk.
You won't believe it. I just got the job I interviewed for. It's a slam dunk.
That's fantastic news. I had a feeling you aced that interview. Congratulations.
Thanks. I can't believe it myself. This opportunity is a game changer for me.
I'm so happy for you. What's the position, and when do you start?
I'll be a senior marketing manager, and I start next month. The package they offered is outstanding.
Wow, that's amazing. Your hard work and dedication really paid off.
It's been a long journey, but it's great to see it all come together. I'm excited to step into this role.
You're going to crush it, no doubt about it. Any celebration plans?
I'm thinking of gathering some friends for a small party this weekend. You in?
Absolutely, I wouldn't miss it. Let's make it a memorable celebration.
Thanks for being there from the beginning, supporting me. It means a lot.
You're welcome. I knew you had it in you. Here's to your new adventure, a slam dunk.
I have to see it to believe it.
Have you heard about that new restaurant that opened up in town? They say it's amazing.
Yeah, I've heard the buzz, but I'm not convinced. I have to see it to believe it.
Well, some friends went there and raved about the food and the ambience.
I'm still a bit skeptical. I've been disappointed by the hype before.
Fair enough. I'm thinking of trying it this weekend. You should come with me and see for yourself.
Maybe I will. I guess experiencing it firsthand is the best way to judge.
Exactly. Sometimes pictures and reviews don't do a place justice.
I'll keep an open mind then. It could be a pleasant surprise.
Great. Let's plan for Saturday. I think you'll be impressed.
Sounds like a plan. I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's see if it lives up to the hype.
Awesome, looking forward to it.
It's a piece of cake.
Hey, I heard you aced that math exam yesterday. How was it?
Oh, it was a piece of cake, really. I mean, I was a bit nervous at first, but once I started, it felt so straightforward.
Seriously, I thought it was pretty challenging. I struggled with those algebra problems.
Well, I guess we all have our strengths. Algebra just happens to be my thing. But really, it was like a walk in the park.
Lucky you. I wish I had your confidence. I was double checking my answers the whole time.
Confidence comes with practice, you know. The more you work on those problems, the easier it gets. Just like eating a piece of cake, the first bite might be daunting, but the more you have, the tastier it becomes.
I'll keep that in mind. Maybe next time, it'll be a piece of cake for me too.
Absolutely, just keep at it, and you'll conquer it. You've got this.
It's a win-lose situation.
We have to make a tough decision about the budget allocation, and it's turning into a win-lose situation.
I hate when that happens. What's the issue?
We can either invest more in marketing to boost sales, or we can cut costs by reducing staff. It feels like one group will win, and the other will lose.
That's a really tough call. Have you considered any compromise?
We've looked at various scenarios, but it's challenging to find a solution that doesn't negatively impact one side.
It's a delicate balance. If we cut staff, it might hurt morale, but without more marketing, we might not boost sales enough.
Exactly, and it's putting a lot of pressure on me as the decision maker.
In these situations, it's vital to communicate clearly and transparently with the team affected, so they understand the reasons behind the decision.
You're right. It won't be easy, but I'll do my best to make the process as fair as possible.
I have to bite the bullet.
I've been putting it off, but I know I have to bite the bullet and have that difficult conversation with my boss.
I understand. What's been holding you back?
I'm worried about how they'll react. It's about a promotion I was promised but haven't received.
It's a tough situation, but you deserve that promotion. You should speak up.
I know, but I don't want to create tension or seem pushy.
Sometimes you have to advocate for yourself. It's not about being pushy. It's about standing up for what you've earned.
You're right. I can't keep putting it off. I'll schedule that meeting today.
That's the spirit. Be confident and assertive.
Thanks for the pep talk. It's time to bite the bullet and make my case.
I believe in you. You've got this.
Sick as a dog, very ill.
Hey, you don't look so good. What happened?
I've been feeling sick as a dog for the past couple of days. I think I caught a nasty cold.
That's rough. Have you seen a doctor?
Not yet. I've been trying to tough it out with rest and home remedies.
Sometimes that works. But if it's not getting better, you should consider seeing a healthcare professional.
Yeah, you're right. I hate going to the doctor, but I think it might be time.
It's essential to take care of your health. You'll recover faster with the right treatment.
I know, but it's just miserable being sick. I can't even get out of bed.
Being sick as a dog is never fun. But once you get through it, you'll appreciate your health even more.
Thanks for the support. I'll make that doctor's appointment today.
That's a good plan. In the meantime, rest up and take it easy.
I'll do my best. Thanks for checking in on me.
No problem. Get well soon.
Give the benefit of the doubt, to believe someone's statement without being skeptical or critical.
I can't believe Sarah hasn't replied to my messages for a week. Do you think she's avoiding me?
Well, before jumping to conclusions, why not give her the benefit of the doubt? Maybe she's been busy or facing some personal issues.
I suppose that's possible, but we've always been so close, and it's not like her to ignore me.
True, but people can have their reasons. You know, sometimes we all go through challenging times.
You're right. Maybe I should reach out to her with a supportive message instead of assuming the worst.
That sounds like a good idea. It shows you care and are willing to understand her situation.
I just don't want to lose a friendship over a misunderstanding.
It's a healthy approach. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt can prevent unnecessary strain on relationships.
I appreciate your advice. I'll send her a message and let her know I'm here if she needs anything.
That's a kind gesture. And remember, it's a way to show you value your friendship, even in uncertain times.
Thanks for being a voice of reason. It's easy to jump to conclusions, but giving the benefit of the doubt can make all the difference.
I have to go the extra mile.
I've got this big project due in a week, and it's going to be a lot of work. I have to go the extra mile to make it stand out.
I can see you're really committed to this. What's your plan to go that extra mile?
Well, I'm going to do more research, add some supplementary materials, and maybe even create a visually engaging presentation to go along with it.
That sounds like a solid strategy. How can I help or support you in this?
Just your encouragement, and maybe some moral support would be great. It's a bit overwhelming, but I'm determined to do my best.
I'm here for you, and I know you've got the dedication to pull it off. Remember, it's the extra effort that often sets us apart.
Thanks, that means a lot. I'm willing to put in the work because I believe in the importance of this project.
I admire your commitment. You're going to shine, no doubt about it.
Your confidence in me really boosts my motivation. I'll give it my all.
That's the spirit. Just keep in mind that sometimes going the extra mile is what leads to extraordinary results. You've got this.
I have to take a rain check.
Hey, I was really looking forward to that dinner tonight. What happened?
I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to take a rain check. Something unexpected came up at work, and I won't be able to make it.
Oh, that's a bummer. Is everything okay at your job?
Yeah, it's just a last-minute project that needs immediate attention. I can't avoid it.
No worries, I understand. Work comes first. How about we reschedule for next week?
That sounds great. I should have more flexibility then. Thanks for understanding.
Of course, no problem. Let me know when you're available, and we'll set a new date.
Will do. Thanks for being so understanding.
Anytime. Take care of your work, and we'll catch up soon.
Thanks, I will. Can't wait to see you next week.
Down the drain, wasted or lost completely.
You won't believe what happened last night. Everything went down the drain.
Oh no, really? What happened?
Well, I was cooking dinner, and I accidentally dropped my phone into the sink. It got soaked before I could grab it.
Yikes, that's rough. Is it working?
Not at all. I tried everything, rice, silica gel, but no luck. It's completely dead.
That's frustrating. You'll have to get a new one. Did you back up your data?
Thankfully, yes. I had a recent backup, so I didn't lose any important stuff. But still, it's such a hassle.
I can imagine. So, that's not all that went down the drain, is it?
You're right. My dinner was a disaster too. Burnt the chicken, spilled the sauce, and then this phone incident. It was a comedy of errors.
Sounds like quite the evening. Well, we all have those days. At least, it's over now.
True. Hoping for a better day today.
Here's to a phone and dinner trouble-free day ahead.
A rolling stone gathers no moss. A person who keeps moving or changing is less likely to become stagnant or stuck in one place.
Hey, I've been thinking about our career choices lately. You know, they say a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective. What do you mean by that?
Well, it means that if you keep moving and trying new things, you won't get stuck or complacent. You won't accumulate the burdens of inaction or routine.
I get it. So, are you thinking of making a change in your career?
Yeah, I've been in the same job for years now, and it's become a bit monotonous. I think I need a change, something new and challenging.
That's brave. I've always admired your adventurous spirit. What kind of career change are you considering?
I'm thinking of pursuing my passion for writing. Maybe start a blog or write a novel.
That's amazing. Your talent deserves to be shared. I agree, sometimes staying in one place too long can lead to missed opportunities. A rolling stone really does gather no moss.
Thanks. I appreciate your support. It's time to roll and see where this new path takes me.
I'm excited for you, and I'm sure you'll do great. Remember, embrace change and keep rolling forward.
Every cloud has a silver lining. There is something positive or beneficial in every situation, even a difficult one.
You seem surprisingly upbeat for someone who just lost their job.
Well, I believe that every cloud has a silver lining. This might be the push I needed to finally start my own business.
That's an impressive perspective to have in such a situation. Tell me more about your business idea.
I've always wanted to pursue my passion for photography, and now I have the time and motivation to turn it into a full-time gig.
That's great. Sometimes it takes a setback to discover your true calling.
Exactly, and I'm looking into photography courses and networking opportunities. I'm determined to make this work.
I admire your determination. It's true that when one door closes, another opens.
And I'm going to walk right through that open door. Sometimes, life's challenges can lead to the most unexpected opportunities.
I'm rooting for you. With your talent and positive attitude, I have no doubt you'll find success in your photography venture.
Thanks for the support. It's a reminder that every cloud has a silver lining, even in the toughest of times.
Pull someone's leg, tease or joke with someone.
You won't believe what happened at work today. I convinced Jerry that the boss is giving everyone a week off next month.
Seriously? You pulled Jerry's leg with that old trick?
Yep, and he believed me. He was already planning a vacation.
That's classic. You really have a talent for pulling someone's leg.
Well, it's all in good fun. Jerry's a good sport about it.
I bet he'll get you back someday. He's quite the prankster himself.
I know, I have to watch my back around him.
So, did you eventually tell Jerry it was just a joke?
Of course. I didn't want him booking flights and accommodations. I broke the news gently.
You're not that heartless, after all.
Not just a harmless leg puller.
Well, I'm sure the office won't be short on laughs with you around.
That's the goal. Keeps things interesting.
I have to hit the hay.
Hey, it's getting late. I think I have to hit the hay soon.
I totally get that. It's been a long day. Need to rest up for tomorrow.
Yeah, and I have an early meeting, so I better get a good night's sleep.
It's always better to be well rested for those morning commitments.
I've got a lot on my plate this week, so I need all the energy I can get.
Makes sense. Don't forget to set your alarm so you don't oversleep.
I've already set it. Thanks for the reminder.
No problem. Sweet dreams, and I hope you wake up feeling refreshed.
You too. Have a good night and take care.
Thanks. Good night.
Miss the boat, to miss an opportunity.
Did you invest in that cryptocurrency everyone was talking about last year?
No, I didn't. I hesitated, and I missed the boat on that one.
You're not the only one. It soared, and many of us missed out. But you can't dwell on the past. There will be new opportunities.
Yeah, I know, but it was such a missed chance. I'm afraid I'll make the same mistake again.
It happens to everyone. Remember, not every ship has sailed. Just stay informed and seize the next opportunity.
I suppose you're right. What are you looking into now?
I'm keeping an eye on the stock market, especially in renewable energy and tech companies. It's a fast-changing landscape.
That sounds like a good idea. I need to start doing more research and be proactive about my investments.
That's the spirit. It's all about learning from our past misses and making smarter choices in the future.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll make sure not to miss the boat next time.
Like a bull in a china shop, clumsy and destructive in a situation that requires delicacy.
Did you see John at the art gallery opening last night?
Yeah, I did. He was like a bull in a china shop, knocking over that expensive sculpture.
Oh no, that doesn't sound like him at all. What happened?
He was just so enthusiastic about the art, but he got a little too carried away. The sculpture didn't stand a chance.
That's embarrassing. I hope the artist wasn't too upset.
Well, the artist was shocked, to say the least. But John felt so bad and apologized profusely.
I can imagine. It's a lesson in being more mindful, I guess.
Exactly. Sometimes, he can be a bit impulsive.
Speaking of being mindful, I'm trying to be more careful with my new smartphone. It's so fragile.
I get it. You don't want to be like a bull in a china shop with that expensive device.
No way. I'm handling it with kid gloves.
Good idea. It's always better to be cautious, especially with delicate things.
Absolutely. We can't afford to replace it.
Run out of, deplete the supply of something.
Oh, we're about to run out of milk.
Seriously? We just bought some yesterday. I can't believe we're already running out.
I know, it seems like we run out of milk so quickly these days. I guess we're using it for coffee, cereal, and cooking.
True, we should try to use it more sparingly. Do we have any backups in the pantry?
I think we have a can of powdered milk, but it's not the same. We should add it to the grocery list so we don't run out again.
Good idea. And speaking of the grocery list, we're also about to run out of toilet paper. We need to stock up on that too.
Right, it's always frustrating when we run out of essential items like toilet paper. Let's make sure we don't forget it at the store.
Agreed. We don't want to run out of the basics. I'll add both milk and toilet paper to the list.
Perfect. It'll be a relief not to run out of those necessities again.
I have to watch my back.
You won't believe what happened at work today.
What's going on?
There's some serious office politics, and I feel like I have to watch my back constantly.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Any idea who's involved?
Not exactly, but there's a lot of competition for that promotion, and some people aren't playing fair.
Yikes, that's tough. How are you handling it?
I'm trying to be cautious and document everything, just in case.
Good call. You have to protect yourself in these situations.
It's a bit exhausting, to be honest. I wish we could just focus on our work.
I hear you. Unfortunately, office politics can be a real distraction.
Yeah, and it's making me second-guess everyone's motives.
Trust your instincts and keep looking out for yourself. It's important to watch your back in these situations.
Thanks for the advice. I'll stay vigilant.
A dime a dozen, something common and easy to find.
You know, these collectible coins have been all the rage lately.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's into them now. They used to be rare, but now they're a dime a dozen.
Exactly. It's hard to find those hidden gems in the market when everyone's buying up everything.
That's the downside of trends. They lose their uniqueness. What's your take on this?
I still enjoy collecting coins, but it's become a bit less exciting. I miss the days when discovering a rare coin felt special.
I know what you mean. The thrill of finding something unique has been diluted.
It's like hunting for a needle in a haystack now, but I'll keep at it. Maybe one day, I'll stumble upon a true treasure.
True, the thrill of the hunt is part of the fun. Who knows, that elusive coin might be just around the corner.
You're right, and it's not just about their rarity, but the stories behind each coin. It's still a fascinating hobby.
Absolutely, the history and stories make it worth it. Keep digging, and you might strike gold, metaphorically, of course.
Haha, I hope so. It's a dime a dozen, but the hunt continues.
Settle for, accept something less than desired.
I heard you didn't get that job you interviewed for. What happened?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I didn't get the offer, but they said I was their second choice.
That's tough. Are you going to keep looking for something better, or settle for this other job you mentioned earlier?
I'm still not sure. I don't want to settle for a job I'm not passionate about, but the bills are piling up, and I need a paycheck.
It's a tough spot to be in. Sometimes we have to settle for something temporarily, while we continue the search for the ideal job.
You're right. I might have to settle for the other job just to make ends meet. It's not my dream job, but I can keep looking for something better while I'm there.
It's a practical approach. At least it'll provide some financial stability while you explore other opportunities.
Yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll discover that I like it more than I initially thought. I won't settle for complacency. I'll keep striving for my dream job.
That's the spirit. Don't give up on your goals, even if you have to settle for a temporary solution.
The ball is in your court. It's your turn to take action or make a decision.
So, about our upcoming project presentation, I've done my part. How are you progressing?
I appreciate your effort, but I've been swamped with other tasks. Haven't had much time to work on it.
Well, the ball is in your court now. The deadline is approaching, and we can't afford any delays.
I know. I'll make it a priority this week and get everything together.
That's great to hear. Remember, the success of the project depends on both of us.
I'm fully aware of the responsibility. I won't let you down.
Good. Let's have a quick check-in meeting tomorrow to go over the progress, and you can let me know if you need any help.
Thanks for the support. I'll make sure to update you tomorrow.
Perfect. And don't hesitate to reach out if you run into any roadblocks.
Will do. Thanks for understanding.
No problem. We're a team, and we'll get through this. The ball is in your court, but we're both in this together.
Agreed, and I'll step up to the plate.
I have a lot on my plate.
Hey, how's everything going with work? And your personal projects?
Honestly, it's a bit overwhelming. I have a lot on my plate right now. Work deadlines, family commitments, and this side project I'm trying to launch, it's all piling up.
I can imagine how that can get stressful. How are you managing it all?
Well, I've been trying to prioritize and stay organized. I've made to-do lists and set some boundaries. I'm even considering delegating some tasks.
That sounds like a solid plan. Don't forget to take breaks too. And don't be afraid to ask for help when needed.
You're right. It's just hard to juggle everything. But I'll try to find a balance.
You've got this. Sometimes, having a lot on your plate means you're involved in many meaningful things. It's a sign of growth, an opportunity.
Thanks for the encouragement. It's just a phase, and I'm sure I'll get through it.
Absolutely, and when it's all done, you'll look back and realize how much you've accomplished. Keep pushing forward.
Thanks for the pep talk. It's a good reminder that this phase won't last forever, and I'll make it through.
Make a long story short, to summarize a lengthy explanation.
So, I was telling you about that vacation we took last summer. We flew to this remote island, and you won't believe how we had to catch 3 connecting flights to get there.
Oh, that sounds like quite an adventure.
It was. We finally arrived, and the weather was beautiful. We decided to explore the island and visited all these incredible beaches, hiked through lush forests, and even went scuba diving.
Sounds amazing. How long did you stay?
Well, the trip was supposed to be 2 weeks, but after about 5 days, a massive storm hit the island.
That must have been scary.
It was. We had to stay indoors for days, and the resort had some damage. Eventually, they had to evacuate us early.
That sounds like a roller coaster of a trip.
Definitely. So, to make a long story short, we got to enjoy a few days of paradise, and then had to leave early due to a storm.
Wow, that was indeed a whirlwind adventure.
Yeah, you could say that.
Give someone the cold shoulder. Ignore or be unfriendly towards someone.
Have you noticed that Sarah has been acting distant lately?
Yeah, she's been giving everyone the cold shoulder. I wonder what's going on.
I tried talking to her, but she barely responded. It's like she's avoiding us.
Maybe something's bothering her. Did you ask if everything's okay?
I did, but she brushed it off and said she's fine. It's frustrating.
It's tough when someone gives you the cold shoulder, but maybe she needs some space or time to sort things out.
I get that, but I wish she'd at least talk to us about what's going on.
It's possible that she'll open up when she's ready. In the meantime, we can let her know that we're here if she needs us.
You're right. I should reach out again and offer my support. It's just challenging when she's being so distant.
Sometimes people have their reasons for acting that way. We'll just have to be patient and understanding.
Thanks for the advice. I'll try to approach it with more empathy and give her the space she needs.
That's a good approach. It's important to be there for our friends, even when they give us the cold shoulder.
Hit the nail on the head to describe something precisely and accurately.
You know, I was skeptical about hiring Joe for this project, but he's been amazing.
I thought he'd be a great fit. Looks like you hit the nail on the head with that decision.
Yeah, he's incredibly efficient, and his ideas have really elevated our work.
Sometimes, it's about trusting your instincts and finding the right people for the job.
I'm glad I went with my gut feeling on this one. It's made a big difference.
That's the thing about intuition. It can often lead you to the right choice.
True. It's not always about qualifications on paper.
Exactly. It's about finding the person who can deliver what's needed.
You're absolutely right. I'm learning to trust my judgment more.
It's a valuable skill in any profession. Just like you did with Joe, hitting the nail on the head can lead to great results.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll keep that in mind for future decisions.
Don't cry over spilled milk. Don't waste time worrying about things that have already happened and can't be changed.
Oh no. I can't believe I just knocked over my coffee all over the table.
It happens to the best of us. Don't cry over spilled milk.
I know, but it's such a mess, and I was looking forward to that coffee.
Well, we can clean it up together. No use dwelling on it.
You're right. I shouldn't make a big deal out of it. Thanks for being so understanding.
Of course, accidents happen, and there's no point in getting upset about something that's already done.
You're so right. I guess I just need to keep my cool and handle the situation gracefully.
Exactly, and next time, we'll both be extra careful with our drinks.
True. Let's learn from this and move on. Thanks for the support.
Anytime. Life is full of little mishaps. We just have to keep going.
I appreciate your perspective. It's a good reminder not to sweat the small stuff.
No problem. And remember, don't cry over spilled milk. It's just a minor setback.
I have to keep my fingers crossed.
So, the job interview is tomorrow, and I'm feeling a mix of excitement and nerves.
I understand the jitters, but you've prepared well. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thanks. I really hope it goes smoothly, and they like my presentation.
You've got a strong resume, and your experience speaks for itself. Just be yourself, and you'll do great.
I appreciate your vote of confidence. It's just that this job means so much to me.
I can tell you're passionate about it. Sometimes, we have to take that leap and hope for the best.
You're right. I've been working toward this for a while, and I can't let fear hold me back.
Absolutely. And remember, it's not just about landing the job, but also about finding the right fit for you.
True. I want a place where I can grow and contribute. Let's hope it all aligns.
Keep that positive mindset. Your hard work and dedication will pay off.
Thanks for the support. It means a lot to have friends like you.
Anytime. You've got this, and I'll be here, keeping my fingers crossed for your success.
Back to the drawing board, to start over after a failure.
Well, our project presentation didn't go as planned. We got some harsh feedback from the client.
That's disappointing. What did they say?
They didn't like the overall design concept and felt it didn't resonate with their brand.
Ouch, that's tough. So, what's the next step?
We're going back to the drawing board. We need to rework the entire design and come up with a new proposal.
It's a setback, but it happens. Are you clear on what the client wants now?
We've scheduled a follow-up meeting to discuss their preferences in more detail. We'll make sure we're on the same page this time.
Good plan. I'm sure the revised design will be even better. Anything I can do to help.
Thanks, your input would be valuable. We can brainstorm ideas after I get the client's feedback.
Count me in. Let's turn this around and make the next presentation a winner.
I appreciate your support. Sometimes it's back to the drawing board, but that's where we find the best solutions.
Exactly. Failure is just a stepping stone to success.
See eye to eye, to agree with someone.
I'm glad we're finally having this discussion. We haven't always seen eye to eye on this issue.
You're right. It's been a point of contention, but it's essential that we try to find common ground.
I completely agree. We need to understand each other's perspectives and see if we can reach a compromise.
What's most important is the project's success. We both want that, even if we've had different ideas about how to achieve it.
That's true. I realize that there's value in your approach, and I'm willing to be more open to it.
I appreciate your willingness to consider alternative solutions. It's a sign of good collaboration.
Let's work together to find a solution that benefits everyone and aligns with our project goals.
I'm on board with that. We may not always see eye to eye, but by respecting each other's viewpoints, we can reach a consensus that serves our project well.
That's the spirit. Our willingness to communicate and find common ground is what will make our project a success in the end.
Agreed. Let's keep the dialogue open and work towards our shared goals.
Break a leg, a phrase used to wish someone good luck, often in a theatrical context.
So, tomorrow's the big day. You nervous about your theater performance?
A little, but I'm also excited. It's been a dream of mine to be on stage.
You've worked so hard for this. I have no doubt you'll do great.
Thanks, I really appreciate your support. I just hope I don't mess up my lines or trip on something.
Oh, come on, you're going to be amazing. Just remember, break a leg.
Haha, yeah, I've heard that saying. But we break a leg?
It's just a superstition in the theater world. Wishing someone good luck directly is believed to bring bad luck, so they say, break a leg, instead.
That's interesting. Well, I'll take all the well wishes I can get, even if they involve legs.
You've got the talent, the dedication, and a great support system. You've got this.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I'll give it my all.
That's the spirit. Break a leg out there and shine on that stage.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't anticipate success before it's certain.
I can't believe I've already picked out a name for my new puppy.
That's exciting, but don't count your chickens before they hatch, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, I remember you're still waiting for the adoption agency's approval, right?
Yeah, but they said it's almost certain. And I've already pictured everything with the pup.
It's great to be enthusiastic, but you might want to wait until everything's official.
You're right. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself. I just can't help it. I'm so excited.
I can tell. Just remember, it's always better to be cautious and wait for the final word.
Thanks for the reminder. I should be patient.
I know it's hard, but not counting your chickens before they hatch can save you from potential disappointment.
You're absolutely right. I appreciate the advice. I'll hold off on the name and the dreams for now.
That's the spirit. It'll make the moment you get the pup even more special.
I have to play it by ear.
I've been thinking about our weekend plans, but there's some uncertainty with my work schedule.
No worries. What's going on?
Well, there's a chance I might have to work late on Friday, and I can't confirm until the last minute. I might have to play it by ear.
I understand. It's part of your job. So, should we put our plans on hold until you have a clearer picture?
That might be the best approach. I hate to keep you waiting, but I don't want to make promises I can't keep.
It's okay. We can be flexible. We'll work it out. What about Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday should be fine, but Sunday might be tricky too. There's a chance I'll have some last-minute tasks to handle.
We'll adapt and make the most of the time we have. Life has a way of keeping us on our toes.
Thanks for being understanding. I'll keep you updated as soon as I know more about my schedule.
No problem. We'll play it by ear and make the best of whatever time we have together.
I have to get my ducks in a row.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately, and I really need to get my ducks in a row.
I understand what you mean. What's been going on that's got you thinking that way?
Well, my finances are a mess, and I've been procrastinating on important life decisions. It's time to take control.
It's great that you're acknowledging it. Have you considered where to start?
Yeah, I'm going to create a budget and start saving more. I also need to set clear goals for my career and personal life.
That sounds like a solid plan. Breaking things down into manageable steps can make it less overwhelming.
I'm also thinking of decluttering my living space and simplifying my routines. Less chaos, more focus.
Simplifying can definitely help. Just remember, it's a journey, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself.
Thanks for the encouragement. I know it won't be easy, but I'm determined to get my life in order.
You've got this. I'm here to support you every step of the way. Let's get those ducks in a row together.
In hot water, in trouble or facing a difficult situation.
Have you heard about Mark? He's really in hot water with his boss.
Yeah, I heard. Apparently, he made a big mistake on that client's project.
It's a shame because he was doing so well at work.
I know, but sometimes even the best of us can find ourselves in hot water when we slip up.
I suppose you're right. We're all human, and nobody's perfect.
That's true, and it's important how we handle these situations. Mark needs to own up to his mistake and try to fix it.
I hope he does. It's tough to see a colleague struggle like this.
It is, but it's also an opportunity for growth. Maybe this experience will help him become even better at his job.
You're right. Adversity can be a great teacher.
And if he learns from this and comes out stronger, he'll be better equipped to handle future challenges.
I'll offer him some support. We all need a helping hand when we're in hot water.
That's a kind gesture. Mark will appreciate it, I'm sure.
Birds of a feather flock together. People who are similar tend to associate with each other.
ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make it.
Have you noticed how Sarah and John always hang out together?
Yeah, it's like they're inseparable. Birds of a feather flock together, I guess.
True, they do have a lot in common. But isn't it a bit unusual how they never seem to socialize with others?
Well, it can happen. People naturally gravitate toward those who share their interests and values.
I get that, but it feels like they're in their own little bubble. What do you think they talk about all the time?
Who knows? Maybe they're just really close friends, or maybe they're working on some project together. It's not uncommon for like-minded people to form tight-knit groups.
I suppose you're right. I just find it fascinating how people can be so drawn to others who are so similar to them.
It's a part of human nature, seeking familiarity and shared experiences. Plus, it's easier to communicate and collaborate when you have common ground.
That makes sense. I guess I'll stop wondering and let them enjoy their friendship.
Birds of a feather do flock together, after all.
Wise choice. Let's focus on our own friendships and interests.
It's all in a day's work.
What a day! I had to deal with 3 client emergencies and a broken coffee machine.
Sounds hectic. But hey, it's all in a day's work, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Sometimes it's just a bit overwhelming, you know.
I get it. Some days can be crazy, but it keeps things interesting. What's next on your agenda?
I've got a meeting with the new team at 3, and then I'll be crunching numbers for that big report.
Busy day ahead. You're quite the multitasker.
Well, you do what you got to do, right?
Absolutely. You handle it well. And when the day's done, you can relax.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. Maybe even that coffee I missed this morning.
Here's hoping the coffee machine gets fixed soon. Until then, stay focused and keep being the rock star you are.
Thanks, I appreciate the support. It's nice to have colleagues like you.
Anytime. We're in this together, and it's all in a day's work.
I have to get my act together.
Hey, I've been thinking a lot lately. I really need to get my act together.
Oh, I totally get where you're coming from. What's been going on?
Well, work's been piling up, and I've been procrastinating way too much. I need to be more organized and productive.
It happens to the best of us. Have you thought about a plan to turn things around?
Yeah, I've started making a to-do list every day. I'm also thinking of setting specific goals and deadlines for myself.
That's a great start. Maybe you could try breaking your tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. It can make the process less overwhelming.
Good idea. I think I'll also cut down on distractions, like spending less time on social media.
Excellent. Remember, it's a process. Don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up. Just keep pushing forward.
Thanks for the advice and support. I really appreciate it. I'm determined to make positive changes.
You've got this. I'm here to help you stay on track.
Jump on the bandwagon to join a popular trend or activity.
Have you seen how many people are into cryptocurrency now? It seems like everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it's hard to ignore the buzz. I've been thinking about it too, but I'm not sure where to start.
It can be overwhelming, but there are plenty of resources to help you get started. I've been doing some research, and there are some promising options out there.
I've heard success stories, but I've also heard about people losing a lot of money.
That's true. Cryptocurrency can be volatile. It's essential to be cautious and not invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll dip my toes in with a small investment and see how it goes.
Smart move. Start small and learn as you go. Don't follow the crowd blindly.
I appreciate the advice. It's just hard not to feel like you're missing out when everyone around you is talking about it.
I get it. But remember, it's your financial future. Take your time and make informed decisions.
You're right. I'll do my homework before I jump on the bandwagon.
That's the spirit. Good luck, and don't hesitate to ask if you have more questions.
I have to run some errands.
Hey, I've got to run some errands today. Do you want to join me, or need anything?
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass. I've got a lot of work to catch up on. What do you need to do?
I have to pick up some groceries, drop off a package at the post office, and swing by the pharmacy. It's a bit of a list today.
Sounds like a busy day. Don't forget to check the grocery list. We're running low on a few essentials.
Right, I'll make sure to grab those. It won't take me too long, I hope.
No worries. Take your time. I'll manage things here.
Thanks for understanding. If you change your mind and need anything, just text me.
Will do. Have a productive errand run, and stay safe out there.
I will. See you when I get back.
See you later.
Bite the bullet to face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage.
So, I've been putting it off, but I think it's time to bite the bullet.
What's going on? Is something bothering you?
Yeah, it's my job. I've been unhappy for a while now, and it's affecting my well-being.
It takes courage to admit that. What are you thinking of doing?
I've decided to quit and pursue a career that I'm passionate about.
That's a bold move. It won't be easy, but sometimes you have to bite the bullet to find happiness.
I know it won't be a walk in the park, but I can't keep doing something that drains me.
I respect your decision. It's essential to prioritize your happiness and mental health.
Thanks for understanding. I needed to talk about it with someone.
Anytime. Remember, biting the bullet and making a change often leads to personal growth and fulfillment.
I hope you're right. It's time to take charge of my life and my happiness.
I believe in you. Embracing change is the first step toward a brighter future.
Here's to biting the bullet and following my dreams.
Burning the midnight oil, working late into the night or early morning hours.
It's getting late. Are you still working on that project?
Yeah, I'm burning the midnight oil on this one. The deadline is tomorrow, and I've got a lot left to do.
I admire your dedication, but isn't this a bit too last minute?
I know, I usually plan better, but unexpected things came up, and I had to make some revisions.
Well, if you need any help or a second pair of eyes, I'm here.
That's so kind of you. I might take you up on that offer later tonight.
No problem. We've all been there, burning the midnight oil to meet a deadline.
It's just one of those things you can't always avoid. I'll have to catch up on sleep tomorrow, though.
I hear you. Late nights can take a toll. Remember to take short breaks, stretch, and stay hydrated. It'll help you stay focused.
Thanks for the advice. I'll keep that in mind. I'll get back to it now. Thanks for being understanding.
Of course, good luck. You've got this.
A piece of cake, something that is very easy to do.
Hey, did you try the cake at the party last night? It was amazing.
Oh, you mean that chocolate fudge cake? Yeah, I did. It was heavenly, so rich and moist.
Right. I couldn't get enough of it. Do you know who made it?
Yeah, Sarah baked it herself. She's always been a fantastic baker.
She should seriously consider opening a bakery. I'd be a regular customer for sure.
Absolutely, I'd be there too. It was the perfect balance of sweetness. Not too overpowering, you know?
Totally agree. I liked how the icing wasn't too sugary either. It complemented the cake perfectly.
I'm still thinking about it. I need to get the recipe from Sarah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd love to try making it at home too.
Let's ask her next time we see her. Maybe she'll share her secret.
Sounds like a plan. Until then, I'll be dreaming about that cake.
Same here. It was a slice of pure bliss.
The proof is in the pudding. The real value or quality of something can only be judged when it's tested or experienced.
I heard you're finally launching your new product. How do you think it's going to perform in the market?
Well, we've put a lot of effort into its development, and I believe it's going to be a game changer. But the proof is in the pudding.
That's true. Actions always speak louder than words. Have you conducted any test runs or market research?
Absolutely. We've done extensive testing, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. But until it's out there, you never know.
It's a smart approach. Better to be cautious. When's the official launch?
Next week. We're all gearing up for it.
I can't wait to see how it performs. What's your strategy for marketing it?
We're planning a multifaceted marketing campaign, including social media, email marketing, and collaborations with influencers. We're leaving no stone unturned.
Sounds like you've got it all covered.
We're trying our best. But remember, the proof is in the pudding, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope your hard work pays off.
Thanks, I appreciate your support. We'll find out soon enough if the pudding is as good as we believe it is.
Costs an arm and a leg. Something is very expensive.
Have you seen the new iPhone they just released?
Yeah, I have. It looks impressive, but I heard it costs an arm and a leg.
It really does. The price tag is ridiculously high, especially for the top-of-the-line model.
I can't fathom spending that much on a phone. What makes it so expensive?
The new features, the cutting-edge technology, and the demand for it all contribute to the sky-high price.
It's a tough call. I'd love to have it, but it's not financially feasible right now.
I feel the same way. It's a major investment.
I guess I'll stick with my current phone for a while. Upgrading can wait.
Good call. Sometimes, it's better to save those arms and legs for more essential things.
You're right. My bank account will thank me.
And when the price eventually drops, maybe we can consider it.
Agreed. Let's not break the bank for the latest gadgets.
Wise choice. It's just not worth sacrificing so much for a phone.
I have to think it over.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about that job offer you mentioned.
Oh, sure. What's on your mind?
Well, it's a great opportunity, but I have to think it over.
I completely understand. It's a big decision. What specific aspects are you considering?
Mostly the location and the work-life balance. It would require me to move, and I need to weigh the pros and cons.
That makes sense. Take your time to evaluate everything.
I will. It's just a bit overwhelming right now.
No rush. This decision should be well thought out.
Thanks for being understanding. I appreciate it.
Of course. I want you to make the best choice for yourself.
I'll get back to you once I've had time to think it through.
Sounds good. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't anticipate success before it's certain.
I can't believe it. I just submitted my job application, and I'm already imagining myself working there.
That's great, but you know what they say, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
I know, but I feel really good about this one. My resume is a perfect match for the job description.
Confidence is essential, but you should also be prepared for the possibility of not getting the job.
You're right. I should keep my expectations in check. I just can't help but get excited.
It's natural to be enthusiastic, but until you receive an offer, it's wise to explore other options too.
True. I'll continue applying to other positions. It's just that this job feels like the perfect fit for me.
That's fantastic, and I hope it works out. Just remember, don't count your chickens before they hatch.
I appreciate your reminder. I'll stay focused and remain realistic while keeping my fingers crossed.
That's the spirit. Stay positive, but also be prepared for different outcomes. It's the best way to handle these situations.
Thanks for the advice. I'll keep it in mind throughout the job hunting process.
Pick out, choose or select something from a group.
Hey, I need your help picking out a gift for my sister's birthday.
Of course. I'd be happy to help. What's she into?
Well, she's a huge bookworm, so I was thinking of getting her a new novel. But there are so many options at the bookstore, I can't decide which one to pick out.
That's a great idea. Let's think about her favorite authors or genres. Do you have any hints from her recent reads?
She's been raving about mystery novels lately, especially by a few specific authors. Maybe I should pick out one of their books.
Sounds like a good plan. How about you give me their names, and we can head to the bookstore and pick out the latest release by one of them?
That's a smart approach. She'll be thrilled to receive a book from one of her favorite authors.
Great! Let's go pick out a bestseller and a beautifully wrapped gift bag to go with it. It'll be a thoughtful present.
Thanks for your help. She's going to love it.
It's all about timing.
You know, we've been thinking about starting that online course.
That's a great idea, but when are you planning to do it?
It's all about timing, isn't it? I'm just swamped with work right now.
I understand. Work can be demanding. When do you think you'll have the time?
Well, I'm hoping things will ease up in a couple of weeks. That might be the right time to start.
Sounds like a plan. Remember, it's important to find the right time for such commitments.
Absolutely. It's easy to get overwhelmed if you jump in without proper planning.
True, and it's not just about starting. It's also about staying consistent.
You're right. I need to make sure I can dedicate time regularly.
Take your time to prepare, and when the timing feels right, go for it.
Thanks for the advice. It's all about timing, after all.
A watched kettle never boils. When you're impatiently waiting for something to happen, it seems to take longer.
This tea is taking forever to brew. I've been staring at the kettle for ages.
Well, you know what they say, a watched kettle never boils.
Yeah, but it feels like it's been an eternity. I just want my tea.
It's funny how impatience makes time drag. Why don't you step away and do something else for a moment?
I suppose you're right. I've heard that saying, a watched pot never boils, but I never really thought about its meaning.
It's an old proverb, and it's about how time seems to slow down when you're eagerly waiting for something. Like watching a kettle boil, it can feel like it's taking forever.
I get it now. Sometimes, patience is the key to making time feel like it's moving faster.
Exactly. Go read a book or do something else you enjoy. And by the time you come back, your tea should be ready.
Good idea. Thanks for the advice. And the reminder that sometimes it's best not to watch and wait.
You're welcome. Enjoy your tea.
I have to jump through hoops.
You won't believe what I have to do for this project. It's like I have to jump through hoops just to make it happen.
That sounds incredibly challenging. What's causing all the extra work?
Well, there are so many bureaucratic hurdles to clear. I need approvals from multiple departments, and it feels like a never-ending process.
That does sound frustrating. Have you tried talking to anyone to streamline the process?
I've been in constant communication with my supervisor, but it's still quite the ordeal.
Hang in there. It might get easier as you go. Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, I appreciate the offer. For now, I think I just need to keep pushing through and following the protocol.
I completely understand. Sometimes these situations test our patience and resilience.
They sure do. I just hope it'll all be worth it in the end.
I'm rooting for you, and I know you'll pull it off, even if you have to jump through a few more hoops.
Thanks for the encouragement. It means a lot.
Break up, end a romantic relationship or separate a group.
I heard that Sarah and Mark decided to break up. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it's surprising. They seemed like a great couple. Do you know what led to the breakup?
From what I've heard, it was a gradual thing. They've been having issues for a while, and it finally reached a point where they couldn't work things out.
That's always tough to hear about a breakup. I hope they both find happiness apart.
I do too. Sometimes, it's necessary to break up in order to find what's best for both individuals.
It's true. Relationships can be complicated. Speaking of break ups, I heard there might be a breakup within the band we both like.
Really? That would be a huge disappointment. I hope it's just a rumor.
Let's hope so. It'd be sad to see the group break up, especially after all the great music they've made.
Yeah, it's always heartbreaking when a favorite band decides to break up.
Fingers crossed it's just a rumor, and they continue making music together.
Agreed. Let's hope this potential breakup doesn't happen.
Carry out, execute or complete a task or plan.
We have a lot to do before the big event next week. How are we going to carry out all these tasks?
I know it seems overwhelming, but if we break it down into smaller steps, we can carry out the preparations one at a time.
That's a good strategy. Let's make a list of everything we need to carry out and delegate responsibilities.
Great idea. I'll carry out the task of coordinating with the catering service, and you can carry out arranging the decorations.
Perfect. That way, we can ensure we carry out each task efficiently, and nothing falls through the cracks.
Also, we should carry out a run-through of the event to check for any last-minute issues.
Agreed. We should carry out a final check of the venue, the seating arrangements, and the technical equipment.
And don't forget to carry out a review of the schedule to ensure everything runs smoothly.
It's going to be a busy week, but I'm confident that if we stick to the plan and carry out our tasks diligently, the event will be a success.
Absolutely. Let's carry out this plan and make sure everything goes off without a hitch.
It's a breath of fresh air.
This is a breath of fresh air.
I know what you mean. The city can get so stuffy sometimes.
It's just so refreshing to be surrounded by nature, even if it's just a park.
I couldn't agree more. The sound of birds and the rustling leaves are so calming.
I find it therapeutic, really. It's a great escape from the daily grind.
And the air smells so clean and pure.
It's amazing how a few minutes out here can rejuvenate your spirits.
We should do this more often. Maybe plan a weekend getaway to the countryside.
That's a fantastic idea. I've been craving a proper nature retreat.
It's settled then. Let's make it happen soon.
Can't wait. It's moments like this that remind you how important it is to take a break and enjoy the simple pleasures of life.
Absolutely. This is a breath of fresh air in every sense of the phrase.
The whole 9 yards, giving something your all, going the extra mile, or providing everything that's required.
I can't believe the effort you put into decorating your house for the holidays. It's like the whole 9 yards.
Well, you know me, I love going all out for Christmas. Lights, ornaments, the works.
It must have taken you forever. But it looks amazing.
Thanks. It's a labor of love, and I enjoy every moment of it.
Speaking of effort, did you finish that huge report for the boss?
Yep, finally submitted it yesterday. It was a ton of work, but it had to be the whole 9 yards.
I can imagine. The boss really expects top-notch reports.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut any corners. It had to be thorough and well documented.
I admire your dedication. How do you manage to put in the whole 9 yards at work and still do this grand holiday decoration?
Well, it's all about time management and prioritizing. I guess I just love giving my all to everything I do.
That's a great attitude. You certainly make the most of every endeavor.
Thanks, it keeps life interesting. And now, I'm off to put up some more lights outside. Gotta go the whole 9 yards, you know.
Have fun, and don't forget to enjoy the process.
Birds of a feather flock together. People who are similar tend to associate with each other.
You know, it's funny how people with similar interests always seem to find each other.
Absolutely. It's like that old saying, birds of a feather flock together. It's so true.
Yeah, it's like a natural magnetism. I've noticed it in so many aspects of life. Even at work, I always gravitate towards colleagues who share a passion for technology.
That's true. I've experienced the same thing in my book club. We all love reading, and our discussions are so engaging because of it.
It's not just hobbies, either. Even when it comes to personal values and beliefs, people tend to connect with those who think like them.
I completely agree. It's comforting to be surrounded by like-minded individuals, whether it's in your social circles or even in your political views.
And sometimes, it's not just about being alike, but also about the support and understanding you receive from these feathered friends. They just get you.
That's the beauty of it. It's as if we're all part of the same flock, and that shared connection enriches our lives in so many ways.
It's a piece of cake, something that is very easy to do.
Hey, I heard you aced that difficult math exam yesterday.
Yeah, it was a piece of cake.
Seriously, I was struggling the whole time.
Well, I've been preparing for it for weeks. The key is practice and understanding the concepts.
That's true. I wish I'd started earlier.
Don't worry, next time you'll nail it too.
Thanks for the encouragement. So, what are your plans for the weekend?
I'm going to a baking class. I heard they teach how to make the perfect cake.
That sounds like fun. I'd love to join you, but I'm not much of a baker.
Oh, come on. Baking is easy once you get the hang of it. It's like a piece of cake, really.
Haha, you always make everything sound so simple. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Great. It's a great way to de-stress and enjoy a tasty treat at the end.
I'm convinced. Let's do it.
Feeling under the weather, feeling ill or not your best.
I've been feeling under the weather all week.
Oh no, that's no good. What's been bothering you?
It started with a sore throat, and now I have this persistent cough and a bit of a fever.
Have you seen a doctor?
Not yet. I thought it might go away on its own, but it's getting worse.
You should definitely see a doctor. It could be something serious.
Yeah, I'm starting to think so too. But I hate going to the doctor.
I get it. Nobody likes going to the doctor. But your health is essential.
You're right. I'll schedule an appointment tomorrow.
Good call. In the meantime, try to rest and stay hydrated. Maybe some warm tea could help soothe your throat.
Thanks for the advice. I'll do that. I just hope I can kick this bug soon.
You will. Take care of yourself, and you'll be back on your feet in no time.
Thanks for the support. I appreciate it.
On the same page, in agreement or having the same understanding.
I'm glad we could sit down and talk about our project today.
Absolutely. It's essential that we're on the same page to move forward effectively.
I agree. Let's go over the timeline. Do you think we can meet the deadline?
I believe we can, but we need to ensure everyone is clear on their tasks and responsibilities.
Agreed. Communication is key. What about the budget? Do we have enough resources for this?
We'll need to make a few adjustments to stay within budget, but I think it's doable.
Great. I'll update the financial plan accordingly. Now, what's a strategy for the presentation?
I think we should focus on the key points and keep it concise. We want to engage the audience without overwhelming them.
Perfect. That aligns with what I was thinking too. Finally, how do you feel about our clients' feedback?
I believe we've addressed their concerns, and our revised proposal should meet their expectations.
Excellent. I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's continue this collaboration and make this project a success.
Agreed. With open communication and a shared vision, we'll achieve our goals and make our client happy.
Thanks for your input. Let's get to work.
All ears, fully attentive and listening carefully.
I've got some exciting news to share, and I really need to talk to someone about it.
I'm all ears. What's going on?
I just got a call from the company I interviewed with last week. They offered me the job.
That's fantastic. Congratulations. Tell me all about it.
Thanks. I'll be working in marketing, and it's a really great opportunity. The team is awesome, and the project seems so interesting.
I'm so happy for you. It sounds like a perfect fit. When do you start?
Next month, I'm both excited and a bit nervous, to be honest.
It's natural to feel that way, but you'll do great. Any plans to celebrate this achievement?
I'm thinking of having a small get-together with friends this weekend. I'd love for you to be there.
Count me in. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm all ears for all the details.
Thanks for being so supportive. Your encouragement means a lot to me.
Anytime. That's what friends are for. I'm thrilled to share in your success.
No pain, no gain. You have to work hard to achieve something.
I can't believe how sore I am after that intense workout yesterday. It's like every muscle in my body is aching.
Well, you know what they say. No pain, no gain.
I know, but I'm starting to wonder if it's worth it. I can barely move today.
It's tough at first, but that soreness means you're challenging your body and making progress. You'll get used to it over time.
I hope so. I'm just not sure I can keep up with this routine if it means feeling like this every day.
Don't give up just yet. Remember why you started working out in the first place. Your health and fitness goals are worth the effort.
You're right. I have to push through this initial discomfort if I want to see results.
That's the spirit. In a few weeks, you'll look back and see how far you've come. The pain will be worth the gain.
Thanks for the pep talk. I needed that reminder.
Anytime. Just keep in mind, progress isn't always comfortable, but it's incredibly rewarding. You've got this.
Every cloud has a silver lining. There is something positive or beneficial in every situation, even a difficult one.
I can't believe my project got cancelled. I put so much effort into it.
I know it's disappointing, but you know what they say. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah, right now, I just see dark clouds. What possible silver lining could there be?
Sometimes setbacks lead to unexpected opportunities. Maybe this will open the door to something even better.
I hope you're right. It's just hard to see it that way when you've invested so much time and energy.
I completely understand. It's tough, but remember, you've gained valuable experience from this project, and that can benefit you in the future.
I guess you're right. I've learned a lot, even if it won't be put to use in this particular project.
That's the spirit. Keep your skills sharp, and when the right opportunity comes along, you'll be well prepared.
Thanks for the pep talk. I'll stay positive and look for that silver lining.
Anytime. Stay resilient, and you'll find that brighter side sooner or later. Every cloud has a silver lining, even if it's hard to see at first.
I have to take it step by step.
I've decided to start training for a marathon.
That's a huge goal. Are you excited?
Absolutely, but it's a daunting challenge. I know I have to take it step by step.
That's a smart approach. Do you have a training plan in mind?
Yes, I've found a beginner's program. I'll gradually build up my endurance.
Good. It's important not to push too hard too fast.
I'm well aware of that. I want to avoid injuries and burnout.
Have you thought about your diet and recovery too?
Yes, I'm working on a balanced diet and prioritizing proper rest. It's all part of the process.
I'm impressed with your commitment and planning.
Thanks. I'm really looking forward to this journey, even if it's challenging.
You've got the right mindset. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection.
That's a great way to put it. I'll take it step by step, and I'm sure I'll get there.
Let the cat out of the bag to reveal a secret.
You won't believe what happened at the office yesterday. It's a huge secret.
Come on, you can't just tease me like that. You've got to let the cat out of the bag. Spill the beans.
Okay, but you have to promise not to tell anyone else. Our company is planning a big merger with one of our competitors.
Wow,
they wanted
that's
to keep
massive
it
news.
hush-hush until
But why
all the
was it kept a
details were
secret?
finalized.
I won't say a word, don't worry. It's just incredible how they managed to keep such a significant development under wraps.
Yeah, it's been a challenge, but now that they're announcing it, I can finally let the cat out of the bag.
I appreciate you sharing this with me. It's a game changer for sure.
Just remember, it's still confidential until they officially announce it to everyone.
Of course, my lips are sealed. Thanks for trusting me with this big scoop.
You're welcome. It's nice to finally talk about it with someone.
Hit the nail on the head to describe something precisely and accurately.
You know, I was skeptical about your business idea at first, but you really hit the nail on the head with this one.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It took a lot of planning and hard work to get it off the ground.
Absolutely, but the timing seems perfect, and your product is exactly what people need right now.
It's funny you say that. I was worried I might be a little late to the game, but it's good to know I'm on the right track.
No doubt about it. Your innovative approach sets you apart from the competition.
I'm glad you think so. It's crucial to offer something unique in the market.
You've not only identified a gap, but also created a solution that customers love. The positive feedback is a testament to that.
It's incredibly motivating to see people embracing our product and sharing their experiences.
You've got a bright future ahead with this venture, my friend. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to me. It's great to hear that I hit the nail on the head with this business endeavor.
Get a taste of your own medicine, experience the same negative treatment or situation that you've given to others.
I heard you're having some trouble at work with a coworker.
Yeah, it's been frustrating. They've been really critical of my work lately.
That's tough. But didn't they used to complain about someone else on the team before?
You're right. They did. I guess they're getting a taste of their own medicine now.
It's funny how that happens. Sometimes, people don't realize how their actions affect others until it happens to them.
Exactly. It's like they're finally experiencing what they put others through.
So, how are you handling it?
I'm trying to stay professional and not stoop to their level. It's not easy, though.
That's the right approach. Don't let their behavior change yours.
Thanks for the support. I'm just hoping this phase passes quickly.
It probably will. In the meantime, keep your composure, and they might learn from getting a taste of their own medicine.
I'll do my best. It's just ironic how situations can come full circle like this.
Life has a funny way of teaching us lessons, doesn't it?
Fall behind, fail to keep up with something or someone.
How's your coursework going this semester?
Not too well, I'm afraid. I've been struggling to keep up, and I'm starting to fall behind.
That's tough. Have you talked to your professor or sought help from a tutor?
I haven't yet, but I'm planning to. I don't want to fall too far behind and risk failing the class.
It's a good idea to reach out for help early on. Don't let yourself fall behind to the point where catching up becomes nearly impossible.
You're right. I need to be proactive about it. On a different note, I heard you're getting a promotion at work. Congratulations.
Thanks, but it's been quite challenging to balance the increased responsibilities. I'm afraid I might fall behind in my personal life.
That's a common concern with promotions. Finding a work-life balance can be tough, but it's essential not to fall behind in your personal life, too.
I'm working on it, trying to prioritize and not fall behind in my relationships and personal interests.
It's all about finding that balance. You'll figure it out. Just don't let anything important fall behind.
I'll do my best. Thanks for the encouragement.
Piece of the pie, a share in something, often a financial share.
You know, the company's been doing really well lately, and I've been working hard. I'm hoping for a bigger piece of the pie this year.
I completely understand. You've been putting in the effort, and it's only fair to expect some recognition.
Yeah, I've been consistently hitting my targets, and even exceeding them. I believe it's time for a raise or promotion.
Have you discussed this with your supervisor or HR?
I brought it up during my last performance review, and they seemed positive. But I haven't received any formal communication yet.
Sometimes these things take time, but it's crucial to follow up and make sure they remember your contributions.
I will. I just want to make sure I get my fair share.
Absolutely. You deserve it. Remember, it's not just about the size of the pie, it's about your piece being proportionate to your hard work.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'm going to schedule a meeting to discuss this further.
Good plan. Stand up for yourself, and I'm sure they'll recognize your value.
Here's to hoping I get a bigger piece of the pie soon. Thanks for the support.
You've got this. I'm rooting for you.
Under the weather, feeling unwell or sick.
Hey, you don't look too good today. Are you okay?
I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. I think I caught a cold.
That's no good. Have you seen a doctor or taken any medicine?
Not yet. I've just been resting at home and drinking lots of fluids.
Well, make sure to take it easy and get well soon.
Thanks. I'm hoping to recover quickly.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
I appreciate that. It's just a minor illness, but it's still frustrating.
I understand. Being under the weather can really throw off your routine.
Tell me about it. I had to cancel a lot of plans this week.
Health comes first, though. Take the time you need to recover fully.
You're right. I'll be patient and get back to my usual self as soon as I can.
Good attitude. Rest up and get well soon.
It's all over the place.
Have you seen the current state of the office? It's all over the place.
I know, right? It's been chaotic for a while now. What's going on?
Well, it's partly because of the construction work outside, and then there's the ongoing reorganization inside the building.
Ugh, the noise from the construction is driving me crazy. And the constant shifting of departments is so disorienting.
Tell me about it. I can barely find my way around anymore. It's affecting our productivity too.
Yeah, it's hard to focus when everything is so scattered.
Hopefully, once the construction is done and the reorganization settles, things will get back to normal.
I hope so. It's been a real challenge to keep things on track during this chaos.
I totally agree. We'll have to be patient and adapt for now.
That's all we can do. Let's hope for some order in the near future.
In hot water, in trouble or facing a difficult situation.
Oh no, I'm in hot water with my boss.
What happened? You seem to be doing well at work.
I missed a crucial deadline on the project, and my boss is furious.
Yikes, that's not good. How did that happen?
It was a combination of things: unexpected issues, personal problems, and poor time management.
It sounds like a tough situation. What are you going to do?
I've already apologized and promised to make it right, but my boss is really upset.
Well, they say the best way to get out of hot water is to fix the problem and learn from your mistakes.
You're right. I need to step up, be more organized, and ensure this doesn't happen again.
It's a valuable lesson. We all make mistakes, but it's how we recover and improve that matters.
Thanks for understanding. I was worried about sharing this with someone.
No problem. We all face challenges at work. Just remember, being in hot water doesn't mean you can't find a way out and come out stronger.
I'll keep that in mind and work towards getting back in my boss's good graces. Thanks for the support.
You've got this. If you need any help, feel free to reach out.
Get cold feet, to become anxious or nervous about something.
I can't believe the wedding is just a week away.
Yeah, it's coming up fast. Are you excited?
I was, but now I'm starting to get cold feet.
Cold feet? Really? What's going on?
I don't know. It's just a lot to take in. The commitment, the changes in our lives. And what if I'm not ready for all of it?
I get it. It's a big step. But remember why we're doing this. We love each other, and we've been through so much already.
You're right. I do love you. I'm just overwhelmed by the thought of forever.
Forever is a long time, but we'll face it together. We've got a strong foundation, and we'll work through whatever comes our way.
Thank you for understanding. I needed to hear that.
Anytime. It's natural to have doubts, but I know we're making the right choice. And I promise we'll make this journey worthwhile.
You're right. Let's do this. I'm with you all the way.
That's my partner. We've got this.
Turn out, produce or result in a particular way.
The dinner party was a big success last night.
I'm glad to hear that. How did it turn out?
It turned out better than I expected. Everyone seemed to enjoy the food and the company.
That's fantastic. What did you serve?
I made a few different dishes, but the lasagna turned out to be the crowd favorite.
I'm not surprised. Your lasagna always turns out so delicious.
Thanks. I'm happy it turned out well. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
I'm sure it was. Did the weather cooperate for the outdoor setup?
It did, luckily. The forecast had been iffy, but it turned out to be a beautiful evening.
That's a relief. Sometimes, unpredictable weather can turn a gathering into a disaster.
It can indeed, but we lucked out. Overall, it turned out to be a wonderful evening, and I'm grateful for everyone who came.
I'm glad it turned out so well. It's always nice to have a successful dinner party.
Let the cat out of the bag, to reveal a secret.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the...
You won't believe what happened at the office today.
What's going on? Don't keep me in suspense.
Well, someone accidentally let the cat out of the bag about the surprise party for Sarah.
Seriously, that was supposed to be a secret.
I know, right? It was an epic fail.
Who spilled the beans?
It was Mike, the new guy. He didn't know about the surprise and innocently asked Sarah what she'd be doing this weekend. Oh no, that's a major slip-up. Tell me about it. Sarah's disappointed, and now she knows about the party.
Is the party still on, though?
Yeah, but the surprise element is gone. We had to let her know it was just a small gathering.
Well, at least it's not a total disaster. Mike should learn to keep secrets.
Agreed. He definitely let the cat out of the bag on this one.
Let's hope the next surprise stays under wraps.
Let up, decrease in intensity, or relent.
Wow, this rain is relentless. It's been pouring for hours.
I know, right? I wish it would let up soon. I wanted to go for a walk this afternoon.
Same here. I had plans to do some gardening, but with this weather, it's impossible.
I heard on the news that it's supposed to let up by evening. Let's hope that's accurate.
I hope so too. This constant downpour is starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, it can be pretty annoying. Have you checked the forecast recently?
Not yet, but I'll do that later. I just hope it lets up in time for the barbecue we're having this evening.
Me too. I was looking forward to that. If the rain doesn't let up, we might have to move the party indoors.
Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. Maybe the weather will relent, and we can still enjoy our evening outdoors.
Keep an eye on the ball to stay focused and attentive.
Hey, I heard you got that big project at work. How's it going?
It's challenging, but I'm trying to keep an eye on the ball and stay focused.
That's the spirit. Any strategies you're using to manage it?
Well, I've created a detailed project plan with clear milestones and deadlines. It helps me stay organized.
Smart move. What about the potential roadblocks?
I'm keeping a close eye on those too. Whenever an issue arises, I address it immediately rather than letting it snowball.
Proactive problem solving. I like it. How do you handle all the meetings and emails that come with it?
I've been prioritizing my time. Meetings get scheduled strategically, and I try not to let email overwhelm me. I focus on the most critical tasks first.
Impressive. Sounds like you've got a solid game plan.
Thanks, but it's all about keeping that ball in sight and not getting distracted.
You know, your dedication is inspiring. I'll remember to keep an eye on the ball in my own projects.
I appreciate that. We're all in this together, and staying focused is the key to success.
Cry over spilled milk, worrying about things that have already happened and cannot be changed.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to
to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a person.
Oh no, I can't believe I spilled my coffee all over my laptop.
It's a bummer, for sure. But you know what they say. Don't cry over spilled milk.
I know, but this is a disaster. It was a brand new laptop, and I had so much work on it.
It's frustrating, but there's no use dwelling on it. Let's see if we can save your laptop.
Do you think it's even salvageable?
It's hard to say, but we can try turning it off, drying it out, and taking it to a repair shop. Sometimes, things aren't as bad as they seem at first.
I hope you're right. It's just such a mess.
In the grand scheme of things, it's just a setback. We'll do our best to fix it, and you'll be back on track in no time.
Thanks for being so positive about it. I'll try not to cry over spilled milk and focus on finding a solution.
That's the spirit. Let's get to work on saving your laptop. And in the meantime, I'll make you another cup of coffee.
Cry over spilled milk, worrying about things that have already happened and cannot be changed.
Hey, I heard about what happened with your laptop. That's tough luck.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare. I can't believe I spilled coffee all over it.
Well, you know what they say, don't cry over spilled milk.
Yeah, but this is a lot more expensive than a glass of milk. I have so much work on there.
I get it. It's a big deal. Have you tried taking it to a repair shop?
I did, and they're looking at it, but it doesn't look good. They said it might not be salvageable.
That's rough. But maybe it's an opportunity to get a new and better laptop.
True, but it's just the inconvenience and the cost. I'm not ready for that expense right now.
I understand. It's frustrating when things like this happen. But remember, it's just a material possession. You're safe and healthy, and that's what really matters.
You're right. I shouldn't dwell on it. It's just hard not to cry over spilled milk, you know?
Absolutely, but sometimes it's a lesson in letting go and adapting to unexpected changes. You'll get through it.
It's a case in point.
You know, the recent budget cuts are a case in point for the importance of financial planning.
Absolutely. It's been a challenging year for the company.
Indeed, the unpredictability of the market and not having a safety net in place has really hurt us.
It's a lesson for sure. We should have seen it coming and prepared better.
Right. It's not just about cost cutting, it's about having a strategy for lean times.
Agreed. We need to diversify our revenue sources and have a solid contingency plan.
That's exactly what I've been saying. We can't keep relying on a single income stream.
I think we've learned our lesson. Let's work on a more resilient financial strategy.
It's a case in point that we can't ignore. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Me too. Let's get to work on this and ensure our future stability.
Come through, succeed or deliver on a promise.
I was really worried about that important presentation at work, but I'm relieved it came through successfully.
That's great to hear. I knew you were well prepared, so I had faith you'd come through with flying colors.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. It's always nerve-wracking, but in the end, I'm glad I came through as expected.
Speaking of coming through, I'm still waiting for the contractor to finish my home renovations. They promised to have it done by now.
Oh, I hope they come through soon. Delays can be frustrating when you're expecting something to be completed.
Tell me about it. I just want them to come through on their commitment and deliver the finished project.
Have you contacted them to follow up?
I have, and they assured me they'd come through and finish up this week. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
I hope they come through and get it done for you. Home renovations can be quite stressful.
Definitely. Let's hope they come through as promised, and I can finally enjoy my newly renovated space.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you as well. I hope they come through and complete it to your satisfaction.
It's a long shot.
I've been thinking about applying for that prestigious scholarship.
That's an impressive opportunity, but isn't it incredibly competitive?
It is. Honestly, it's a long shot, but I want to give it a try.
It's great to aim high, but do you have a plan in case it doesn't work out?
Absolutely. I'm also looking into other financial options for my education. This scholarship is a dream, but I won't put all my eggs in one basket.
That's a wise approach. It's essential to have a backup plan.
I know, but I don't want to regret not trying for this scholarship.
I admire your determination. Just remember, even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't define your worth or potential.
Thanks for the support. I'm aware it's a long shot, but it's a shot worth taking.
I'm rooting for you and your pursuit of this opportunity. You never know, sometimes long shots pay off.
Actions speak louder than words. What people do is more important than what they say.
I've been trying to convince John to start working out, but he just won't listen.
Well, you know what they say. Actions speak louder than words.
True, but how can I show him that he really needs to get in shape?
Maybe lead by example. Start working out regularly yourself, and invite him to join you. When he sees the results, he might change his mind.
Good point. I've been slacking off lately, so it's time to hit the gym consistently.
Plus, when he witnesses your dedication, it could inspire him to follow suit.
Yeah, actions do have a way of making a stronger impact than just talking about it. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. Sometimes, people need to see it in action before they truly believe it's worth the effort.
Absolutely. I'll start setting a better example. Maybe that will finally get through to him.
Remember, actions are the best way to convey a message. Hopefully, it'll motivate him to make positive changes.
I'll do my best. Thanks again for the insight.
Make out, see or understand something, often in a challenging context.
I had a hard time following that lecture today.
Yeah, it was pretty complex. Did you make out what the professor was trying to say?
Not entirely. Some parts were clear, but there were moments when I got lost.
I know what you mean. I think the professor tends to make things more complicated than necessary.
Right. It's like they're trying to impress us with their knowledge, but it just confuses me.
I agree. Sometimes I have to go back and read the textbook to make out the concepts.
That's a good strategy. I should do that too. But the terminology they use is so technical.
It is, but breaking it down and going over it multiple times helps. Do you want to study together for the next lecture?
That would be great. Two heads are better than one when trying to make out this material.
Absolutely. We'll figure it out together.
I have to make ends meet.
I've been really tightening my budget lately. I have to make ends meet, you know?
I hear you. Times are tough. What's been the biggest challenge?
Well, my rent keeps going up, and the cost of groceries is soaring. It's getting hard to keep up.
It's tough when the essentials become a financial burden. Have you thought about any cost-cutting strategies?
I've started cooking at home more often and cut down on non-essential expenses like dining out and entertainment.
That's a good start. Have you explored any additional sources of income?
I've been considering a part-time job or maybe freelancing in my spare time. It's just hard to find the energy after my full-time job.
I understand. It's a juggling act, for sure. Just remember, you're doing your best.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'm determined to get through this. It's just a tough period.
You're not alone in this. Reach out for help or advice whenever you need it. We'll find a way to make ends meet.
I appreciate that. It's comforting to have a friend like you to talk to.
Read between the lines to understand a deeper or hidden meaning in what is said or written.
I received an email from my boss today. Something feels off.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not what he said, but what he didn't say. I think I need to read between the lines.
The unsaid words. What do you suspect is going on?
It's hard to put my finger on it, but the tone of the email was unusual. Maybe there's a problem he's not addressing directly.
You could be right. It's not uncommon for people to convey messages indirectly.
Exactly. I've learned to trust my instincts when something doesn't feel right.
Have you considered talking to him to get some clarity?
I think I should. I'll ask for a meeting to discuss the email and see if he opens up about what's really going on.
Good idea. It's often the best way to understand what's beneath the surface.
Thanks for your advice. I just want to ensure everything is okay at work.
I'm sure it will all work out. Sometimes, reading between the lines is the key to resolving issues and improving communication.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind when I meet with my boss.
It's a tough pill to swallow.
So, I heard the company is going through a massive reorganization. How are you feeling about it?
Honestly, it's a tough pill to swallow. I've been with this team for years, and now everything's changing.
I can imagine how unsettling that must be. Change is never easy.
Yeah, it's not just the change, but the uncertainty that comes with it. I'm not sure where I'll fit in the new structure.
Have you talked to your manager about your concerns?
I plan to, but it's still a bit nerve-wracking. I've built a routine around my current role.
It's understandable, but sometimes these changes can lead to new opportunities you haven't considered. Keep an open mind.
You're right. I'll try to see it as a chance for growth, even though it's hard right now.
Change often is. It's a tough adjustment, but it's also a chance to learn and adapt.
Thanks for the encouragement. I guess I'll start by having that conversation with my manager and take it from there.
That's a great first step. You've got the skills and experience to handle this transition. You'll find your place in the new setup.
Let the cat out of the bag to reveal a secret.
Hey, I heard a rumor that you're leaving the company. What's going on?
Well, I was trying to keep it quiet, but it seems someone let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I just heard it from someone else.
It's okay. I was planning to talk to my team and my manager about it soon anyway.
So, what's the reason behind leaving?
I've got an opportunity at another company that I couldn't pass up. It's a better role, more pay, and closer to home.
That sounds like a great opportunity. You've got to do what's best for you.
Thanks. I just hope my team won't be too upset when I officially break the news.
I'm sure they'll understand. Changes are part of life, and they'll adapt.
I appreciate your support. It's a bit overwhelming, but I believe it's the right move.
Absolutely. Sometimes you have to let the cat out of the bag and chase those opportunities. Good luck with your new journey.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Do not harm or show ingratitude to those who support or provide for you.
I can't believe they complained about the food at the office cafeteria. It's not gourmet, but it's free.
Seriously, it's a classic case of, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Right? It's an employee benefit, and some people just love to nitpick.
I've noticed that too. They forget how lucky we are to have this perk.
And it's not just about the food. Some folks at work are always criticizing our boss, who's been really supportive.
It's a shame. Our boss goes above and beyond to help us succeed.
I think it's important to show appreciation and not take things for granted.
Absolutely. Gratitude goes a long way. It's not about ignoring issues but approaching them constructively.
So true. We should remember the old saying, and be mindful not to bite the hand that feeds us, whether it's at work or in life.
Agreed. Let's appreciate what we have and work together to make things better, rather than complaining without a solution.
Wise words. It's a reminder we all need from time to time.
By the skin of your teeth, to succeed, but just barely.
How did your exam go? I heard it was really tough.
Oh, it was brutal? I barely passed by the skin of my teeth.
Wow, that sounds stressful. What happened?
I didn't have enough time to prepare, and the questions were nothing like what we studied. It was a total surprise.
But you managed to scrape by. That's what matters.
Yeah, I guessed a few answers and relied on some luck, but it worked out in the end.
Sometimes, that's all you can do. It's like a close call.
Definitely. I'm just relieved it's over, and I'm not going to procrastinate like that again.
You live and learn, right? At least you know the importance of proper preparation now.
You're absolutely right. It was a wake-up call. No more sliding by the skin of my teeth.
Good attitude. You'll do better next time, I'm sure of it.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll make sure of it.
Work out, exercise, or resolve a problem.
I've been trying to work out more regularly lately.
That's a great goal. How's it been going?
Well, I started a new workout routine, but it's been challenging to stick with it.
Staying consistent can be tough, but the key is to find a routine that works for you and your schedule.
Yeah, I need to figure out the best time during the day to work out. Mornings are usually so busy.
You could try squeezing in a workout during your lunch break or in the evening. It's essential to find what works for your lifestyle.
I'll give that a shot. I know regular exercise can help me work out stress and boost my energy.
Absolutely. It can be a great way to work out any built-up tension and clear your mind.
And it's not just about physical health. I'm hoping it'll help me work out some personal issues too.
Exercise can be a fantastic way to work out those mental and emotional challenges. It's like a 2-for-1 deal.
Thanks for the encouragement. I'll keep working on it and aim to make exercise a regular part of my life.
You're welcome. Good luck, and remember, consistency is key. You've got this.
Take up, begin a new hobby or activity.
I've been thinking about finding a new hobby to take up in my free time.
That's a great idea. There are so many options out there. Any particular interests in mind?
I used to play the guitar when I was younger, and I think I'd like to take it up again.
That's fantastic. Playing the guitar can be a wonderful way to unwind and express yourself. Do you still have your old guitar?
Unfortunately, I don't. I'll need to buy a new one, but I'm excited to take up playing again.
It's a worthwhile investment. And there are plenty of online tutorials and courses to help you get back into it.
Yes, I've been looking into online lessons. It's amazing how technology has made it easier to take up a new hobby.
Definitely. You'll find a wealth of resources to support your journey. Plus, it's a great way to meet like-minded people in the music community.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for the encouragement. I can't wait to take up the guitar and get back to making music.
You're welcome. Enjoy the process of taking up your hobby and rediscovering your passion for playing.
Once in a blue moon, very rarely or infrequently.
Hey, have you heard from Sarah lately?
Not really. We catch up once in a blue moon these days.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. She's been so busy with her new job.
Life gets in the way sometimes. I miss the regular hangouts.
Me too. Remember when we used to meet every weekend?
Those were the good old days. Now, it's more like once in a blue moon, if we're lucky.
True, but it makes our meetups even more special, right?
Absolutely. We cherish the time we get together now.
Speaking of rare occurrences, did you see the meteor shower last night?
No, I missed it. I heard it only happens once in a blue moon.
Yeah, it was stunning. We should plan to watch it together next time.
That sounds like a great idea. We can make it one of our special, once in a blue moon moments.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Until then, take care, and we'll catch up once in a blue moon.
I have to pull some strings.
I hate to do this, but I have to pull some strings to get my cousin that job.
Really? Isn't that a bit unfair to the other applicants?
I know it may seem that way, but he's been struggling for so long, and this job could be a game changer for him.
I get that you want to help your cousin, but doesn't it compromise the integrity of the hiring process?
I've been thinking about that too. I'm going to speak to the hiring manager and make sure they understand my cousin's qualifications.
That's a more ethical approach. If he's truly qualified, he should have a fair shot.
Exactly. I don't want to hurt anyone else's chances, but I want to make sure he gets a fair consideration.
I respect your intention to help your cousin, but it's crucial to maintain fairness in the process.
I appreciate your input. I just hope it all works out for the best.
We'll see how it goes. Just remember, it's important to be transparent and ensure that the process remains fair and unbiased.
Thanks, you're right. I'll make sure of that.
It's all said and done.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah.
Well, it's been a long journey, but it's all said and done. We finally sold the house.
That's a huge relief. I know it's been a stressful process. What's next for you?
I think I'll take a short break, maybe a little vacation to unwind. Then, I'll start looking for a new place to settle down.
A break sounds well deserved. You've been through a lot. Where are you thinking of moving to?
I'm considering a few options, but I'm leaning towards a smaller town for a change of pace.
That sounds like a great idea. A quieter lifestyle can be refreshing.
I agree. I'm looking forward to a new chapter and leaving the hustle and bustle behind.
Change can be scary, but also exciting. You've got a clean slate ahead of you.
I'm embracing it with open arms. Thanks for all your support through this process.
Anytime. You know I'm here for you. Best of luck with your fresh start.
Thanks, friend. I'm ready for whatever comes next now that it's all said and done.
Class divine, yeah, true passion shines, and I'm through passing time. I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the...
Cut back, reduce or decrease something, often expenses.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Have you heard about the recent increase in our utility bills?
Yes, it's getting out of hand. We need to cut back on our energy consumption.
I agree. It's essential to cut back on our electricity usage to save some money. Maybe we can start turning off lights when we're not in a room.
That's a good idea. We should also cut back on heating when we're not at home. It's a simple way to reduce our expenses.
And we can cut back on water usage too. Shorter showers and fixing any leaks can help.
Excellent point. We'll need to cut back on all these unnecessary expenses to balance our budget.
Speaking of budget, we should cut back on dining out too. Cooking at home can save a lot.
You're right. We have to cut back on those restaurant visits and make more meals at home.
It won't be easy, but if we cut back on all these areas, we can start saving more and be more financially responsible.
I'm willing to make the effort to cut back and get our finances in order. It's a necessary step.
Agreed. Let's commit to cut back on these expenses and work toward our financial goals.
Thank you for joining us today on Better English Listening. Don't forget to subscribe to Better English Listening by clicking that subscribe button below. And if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up by clicking the like button. If you have any questions, suggestions, or specific topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please share them in the comments section below. Until next time, keep studying, keep speaking, and keep shining in the world of English. See you in the next lesson.